You think talent is the answer. You think intelligence is the answer. You think motivation, inspiration, the perfect plan, the right connection, the lucky break. You have been waiting for something to save you. And while you wait, nothing changes. The real superpower is not glamorous. It does not trend on social media. It cannot be bought or borrowed or faked. It is discipline. The ability to do what needs to be done when you do not want to do it. The ability to continue when the excitement has faded and the novelty has worn off and no one is clapping. Discipline is not punishment. Discipline is freedom. And you have never been shown this. Pattern interrupt. Motivation is a drug. Discipline is a lifestyle. Let me explain. Motivation is an emotion. It comes and goes. It is unreliable by design. It peaks when you start something new, when you watch an inspiring video, when you imagine the person you could become. And then it fades. Always. Because emotions are not designed to last. They are designed to respond. If you rely on motivation, you will start 1,000 things and finish none. You will be the person with potential. The person who could have. The person who almost. And you will die wondering what happened. Discipline is different. Discipline is not an emotion. It is a decision. Made once, and then made again, and again, and again, until the decision is not a decision anymore. Until it is who you are. The disciplined person does not wake up every morning asking if they feel like working out. They work out, not because they want to, because they decided. And the decision is not up for debate. Pattern interrupt. You do not need more willpower. You need fewer decisions. Here is what Napoleon Hill understood about discipline. It is the bridge between desire and achievement. Desire is the fuel. Discipline is the engine. Without the engine, the fuel just sits there, burning nothing, going nowhere. You have desire. You would not be watching this if you did not. You want more. You want better. You want to become the person you know you could be. But wanting is not enough. Wanting is the cheapest currency in the world. Everyone wants. Few do. The difference between those who want and those who have is not talent. It is not luck. It is not circumstances. It is the daily, boring, unglamorous practice of showing up when you would rather not. The writer who writes when they are uninspired. The athlete who trains when they are tired. The entrepreneur who makes the call when they are afraid. The student who studies when they would rather scroll. These people are not special. They are disciplined. And discipline is available to everyone, including you. But you have been told a lie. You have been told that discipline is about suffering, about grinding, about pushing through pain. And because you do not want to suffer, you have avoided discipline. The lie is this. Discipline is not suffering. Discipline is the end of suffering. Think about the things that cause you the most pain. The anxiety of unfinished work. The shame of broken promises to yourself. The weight of potential unlived. The quiet, constant hum of knowing you could do more and are not. That pain is not caused by discipline. That pain is caused by its absence. The disciplined person does not carry that weight. They have nothing to feel guilty about. They did the work. They showed up. They can rest without the whisper of what they should be doing. Discipline is not the enemy of peace. Discipline is its foundation. Pattern interrupt. Laziness is not rest. Laziness is unpaid debt to your future self. Here is the hidden truth about discipline that no one teaches. Discipline is not about forcing yourself to do hard things. Discipline is about becoming the kind of person for whom hard things are not hard. Because you have done them so many times that the resistance has faded. Because the neural pathways have been worn smooth by repetition. The first time you wake up early to work out, it is hard. The 10th time, it is easier. The 100th time, it is not a decision. It is who you are. You do not struggle to brush your teeth. You do not need motivation to put on shoes. These actions are not hard because they are ingrained. Disciplined actions become the same way. You are not building a habit. You are building an identity. An identity is the most powerful force in human psychology. When you believe you are the kind of person who works out, you work out. When you believe you are the kind of person who writes, you write. When you believe you are the kind of person who follows through, you follow through. Not because you are forcing yourself, because it would feel strange not to. The question is not how to become disciplined. The question is how to become the kind of person for whom discipline is automatic. The answer is small. unsexy, uncomfortable. You start, not with the whole mountain, with one stone. You choose one thing, one small, achievable action that you will do every day. No matter what, not when you feel like it, not when it is convenient. Every day, make your bed, write one sentence, do 10 push-ups, read one page, call one person. The action does not matter. The repetition matters. Because repetition is not about the action. Repetition is about proving something to yourself. Proving that you can keep a promise. Proving that you are reliable. Proving that you are the kind of person who does what they say they will do. That proof accumulates. It becomes evidence. Evidence becomes belief. Belief becomes identity. Identity becomes automatic. And one day, you realize you are not struggling anymore. You are not fighting yourself. You're not using willpower. You're simply being who you have become. This is the superpower, not the ability to suffer, the ability to transform, to rewire, to become someone new through the small, daily, unglamorous act of showing up. Napoleon Hill called this going the extra mile. Not once, habitually. The willingness to do more than you are paid for, more than is expected, more than you feel like doing. Not for applause, for the quiet knowledge that you are becoming. The extra mile is not crowded. That is the point. Most people stop at the minimum. Most people do what is required and no more. Most people are waiting for motivation, for permission, for the perfect moment. The disciplined person does not wait. The disciplined person creates the moment. By showing up, by starting, by continuing. You do not need to be perfect. You need to be consistent. Perfect is a trap. Perfect is the enemy of done. Perfect is the excuse you use to avoid starting. Consistent is messy. Consistent is imperfect. Consistent is showing up when you are tired, when you are uninspired, when you are afraid. Consistent is not glamorous. Consistent is what works. The most successful people you admire are not the most talented. They are the most consistent. They did not wait for inspiration. They created the conditions for inspiration to find them working. You cannot wait for the muse. The muse is not coming. The muse is waiting for you to start. Discipline is not about having more willpower. It is about not needing willpower. Because you have removed the decision. You have automated the choice. You have built a life where the disciplined action is the path of least resistance. How? By removing friction. By creating environment. By making the right thing easy and the wrong thing hard. Put your workout clothes where you will see them. Delete the apps that waste your time. Schedule your most important work for the hour when you have the most energy. Build systems, not goals. Goals are for dreamers. Systems are for doers. The goal is to write a book. The system is to write one page every day. The goal is to get fit. The system is to work out before breakfast. The goal is to build a business. The system is to make one call every morning. The system does not care how you feel. The system does not require motivation. The system simply runs. And while it runs, it builds. Slowly, invisibly, inevitably. And one day, you look up and the book is written. The body is transformed. The business is thriving. And you did not feel heroic. You just showed up every day until the showing up became who you are. This is not magic. This is mechanics. The mechanics of human behavior. The mechanics of identity. The mechanics of becoming. You have been waiting for a hero to save you. The hero is you. But the hero does not arrive fully formed. The hero is built, stone by stone, day by day, by the small, unglamorous, uncelebrated act of choosing discipline over comfort. Start today, not tomorrow, not Monday, not when you feel ready. Now, choose one thing. Do it. Do it again tomorrow, and again, and again. Not because it is easy, because it is the only way. The superpower is not out there. It is in here, waiting for you to decide. Decide.